U.S. Supreme Court justices are considering arguments over a lawsuit challenging New York State's restrictive gun laws.
As reporter Shannon Bream explains, a decision could change the landscape for gun owners across the country.
It is a hot-button issue the Supreme Court hasn't tackled in more than a decade, the Second Amendment and gun control. Today's challenge centered on a New York permitting law that limits who can legally carry a gun outside their home. The plaintiffs argue the right to self-defense should be enough, not the heightened showing that New York requires. Chief Justice Roberts pressed New York Solicitor General Barbara Underwood on that point.
If the purpose of the Second Amendment is to allow people to protect themselves, that's implicated when you're in a high crime area. It's not implicated when you're out in the woods. How many muggings take place in the forest?
Much of the arguments wound up focused on the issue of population density and whether the right to carry a legally owned firearm outside the home should be based in part on where the right would be exercised. Justice Kagan wondered where plaintiffs would be willing to draw the line.
A ballpark. There are 50,000 people in one place. They're all on top of each other. We don't want guns there. The city or the state couldn't do that.
Well, Justice Alito asked why law-abiding New Yorkers should be at a disadvantage.
All these people with illegal guns, they're on the subway, they're walking around the streets, but the ordinary, hardworking, law-abiding people I mentioned, no, they can't be armed.
Several of the justices seem to be leaning in favor of reining in New York's current permitting process, though Justice Breyer noted how tricky it may be for the court to find the right balance.
What are we supposed to say, in your opinion, that is going to be clear enough that we will not produce a kind of gun-related chaos?
The case comes at a time when crime rates are soaring in a number of big U.S. cities and amid a conversation about defunding or reimagining police departments as they currently exist, making the debate over how far the right to self-defense extends a very important one. In Washington, Shannon Bream, Fox News.